How you doing? I'm back with my final New York Jets 53-man roster for the 2025 season. And I'm just going to go right through the names, just list the names, nothing else. And that will be my final roster for 2025. And I'll let you know in the video coming up. How you doing? This is Jeff. Welcome back, everybody, to New York Jets Touchdown in Texas. I appreciate you all coming back. Please, any new people to the channel, please subscribe down below. And everybody, please hit that like button. I appreciate all your support. It really helps the channel, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you. Okay, so let's go through my final one. I put one out before. I'll link it down below in the description. But this one is my final one before Tuesday when they come out with, I think it's 4 o'clock, when they come out with their roster, all the teams. So this is going to be my final one. I'm going to list it right through, and then that's it. Real quick video, okay? Here we go. For the QBs, Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, and Adrian Martinez. I got for running back, fullback, Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, Isaiah Davis, Andrew Beck, and Kenya Nwagwu. For tight end, I got Mason Taylor and Stone Smart. Only two. They possibly could use Andrew Beck as a tight end also. Wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, Josh Reynolds, Arian Smith, Brandon Smith, Quentin Skinner, Jamal Pritchett, Alan Lazard, and Tyler Johnson. And for offensive line, Olu Fashanu, John Simpson, Joe Tittman, Elijah Vera-Tucker, Aman Membu, Josh Myers, Marquise Hayes, Chukwuma Okafor, and Max Mitchell. For defensive line, Will McDonald, Quinnen Williams, Byron Coward, Jermaine Johnson, Harrison Phillips, Jay Tafulu, Leonard Taylor, Tyler Barron, and Michael Clemens. And for linebacker, Jameer Sherwood, Quincy Williams, Jamin Davis, Francisco Mawagwo. Cornerback, Sauce Gardner, Brandon Stevens, Michael Carter, Azariah Thomas, Quentin Stiggers, Isaiah Oliver. Safety, Andrew Sisko, Tony Adams, Malachi Moore, Dean Clark. And special teams, Nick Folk, Austin McNamara, and Thomas Hennessy. Okay, that is the 53-man roster, my 53-man roster, the final one before it comes out Tuesday. Let's see if I see any things that were different from. I had Ruckert in there for tight end. He just did not prove it, so I just could not put him on the tight end list. And I just don't see anybody else. I don't know. Maybe they'll pick someone up once the rosters come out Tuesday. People go on waiver wire. Maybe they'll pick up someone on the waiver wire for the tight end, because I don't see anybody they have. Alan Lazard, I didn't have him on, but he's going to make it because they restructured his contract before. So, and he's a veteran, some veteran presence in the locker room, and just they already owe him money, so they're not going to just cut him. They're going to put him on the team. Who else did I? Oh yeah, I had Malachi Corley. Did not prove it at all. I'm sorry, Malachi. You're just not making the team. Just not happening. Who else? We got the new guy, Harrison Phillips, for defensive line. Obviously, from Minnesota. He's gonna just right in there to the defensive line. I got Michael Clemens. Yes, I know I told you I don't like Michael Clemens, but that shouldn't be a requisite for why I shouldn't put him on a roster. And someone else on the chat came back to me about Michael Clemens and made some good points. And even though me personally don't like him, I think that they do like him, the coaching staff, so they are going to put him on the roster, I think. Anybody else? I got Dean Clark. Yes, I put him on. He just balled out. I think that he's going to make the team. And anybody else that stands out? Brandon Smith, Quentin Skinner. I think they proved themselves in the preseason as reliable receivers. And we got Kenyon Nwagu, yes, he proved himself out there too. Donovan probably going to practice squads, unfortunately, for the running back. Also Cook, for Brady Cook for the quarterback, he'll probably go to practice squad. And anybody else that stood out, not that I see. So that is my 53-man roster. Real quick video. Just want to get that out there and see what you think. It's very. They have a tough job, the coaching staff and everything like that, to figure out who they need, who they want on their team, and they definitely can put people in the practice squad just in case people get hurt or things don't work out. They can bring them back up. They could also get the waiver wire, like I told you, at Tuesday when teams make their roster. There's a lot of people on waiver wire that might be able to pick up people, and slot them into the practice squad, and from there, and see what happens. Or I'm sure there's ways to, I don't know what the whole specifics, but the whole roster rules and regulations, and I know they have to have a definite 53-man roster. But after that, with the waiver wire, I don't know how that works. Anybody can tell me about that? To put it in the chat. Is there a certain way people go onto the roster? They can drop people from the roster down to the practice squad, or cut them and bring a waiver wire in. I don't know. Let me know. If somebody's more technical on all the rules, regulations, stuff like that, let me know down in the chat. I appreciate that. And Xavier Gibson, another one that I don't think makes it. He was injured most of the time, so I'm not sure how that works, but I'll see what happens with him. Irver Charles with the wide receivers, he's on IR, so he can still be held on to without being on the roster. Another one, Toa Philly from the running backs. I don't know about him. He made a point in the third game that he ran pretty good, but I don't think he's going to make it. Anybody else? Not that I see. So that's about it. Let me put it on the chat, down in the chat, what you think. What's your 53-man roster? What do you think about mine? Do you think just certain people that you don't think should be on there, or people that I didn't pick should be on there? Let me know down there. I appreciate everything. Just any new people to the channel, please subscribe. Please help me out. And also everybody hit that like button, comments, video time, watch time, everything like that. It all helps. I appreciate everything. And I will probably see you on Tuesday when the roster comes out and see what happens. That's active day, so see what happens after that. Do another video what the roster is going to look like, and see how close I was. And after that, it's coming up to the regular season real quick. So I will see you next video. Okay, everybody? I appreciate everything, and you know what happens next. Let's go, Jazz.